You come upon the Scandalabra with his back to you, talking to himself while seeming to furiously polish something.
1 part calcium, 2 parts carbonate. Polish until glistening. Yes, smoother, smoother. Oh, take out those solid smears. Effulge! Effulge!
He sets the cloth down on the table, delicately wiping his brow before finally turning.
Oh, damnation! Do you even knock, human? Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my nop is a sacred art. Only the most panegyrical of acolytes are allowed to know of my backstairs ministrations. And you are not that. I know not what you are. My inquests have turned up fallow. Well, you've come to see me, eh? Must be for my brilliant shine. Which is what I was doing. I am made of the purest silver. Born in a small chandler's hut in the Swiss village of Saint-Martin, I have traveled transatlantically to this abode, where I preside over the rest of the objet. I require a great deal of polishing and care, which you do not do. So I'm forced to self-lubricate. Uh-oh. Why, I am better, older, wiser, and purer than they. Tell me, do you see any alloys around here? Alloys, impure metals. And most importantly, I am chaste. I perch aloft this dining able, surveying the better part of the kitchen, living room, and the emptiest of walls. As I gaze into that wall, do try it sometime. It's rather addictive. These other objets, these ruttish roustabouts, love each other in ways you cannot imagine. These things proliferate like the dust bunnies neath the Davenport. Mass-produced, your shuttle creep and crawl through each room, seeking ardor amongst the appliances. I see them, hear them, smell their love. And I rise above it, like an angel over vermin. Though I do enjoy hearing about it, mistake me not. But to dip my own sconce into the tumescent tumult? Never. Having told you my story, I must away. Regards, S.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple. I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees, and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate, to share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room. I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Oh. Oh. Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly to the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform, too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Shion. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Yet speaking with you gives me hope that I might be able to move on and accept a new companion. Perhaps you're right. Beware, beware his flashing eyes, his floating hair. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me. You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. It goes as it goes. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment to moment, to night, and I didn't notice. I had not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images, a casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into the deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. It is. It might kill you. God forbid you take a risk like that. It must be stultifying to live a milquetoast life. Of course you are. Aren't we all? Out, out, brief candle. Indeed it is. Such depth of knowledge impresses from one who never leaves their home. Tell me, are you perchance a fellow lover of words? Talent is not what matters. It is passion. It is the longing to be inspired to dizziness, and to abasement, and to all the whirling spaces in between. Are you passionate for words? What a wonderful inkling is circling around to this big drum of mine. Macbeth was not completely alien to you. Does it therefore stand to reason that other masters of the weaving of words might also be within your ken? Tell me, and for the sake of whatever it is that you love, tell me true. What other magicians of pen and ink stir your soul? Wonderful. Names, names. Poet of love, bard of bold and dizzying devotion. The original pure erotica. He is indeed the gentle master of our most profound and elementary folly. Do you have a favorite poem? A favorite line? Fill my ears once more with the rich food of words. Ecstatic motion. And don't I, above any other, understand the gift of true ecstatic motion? God we would fly. He would fly, and my soul would join him, cavort with him amongst the uppermost shelves, the wild applause of the Dipogenes. Only through the poetry of Rumi have I found anything akin to that experience. Words. Words have been my only solace since the day this tomb closed in around me. This tomb of nothingness. This tomb of my own making. No, no, you fool! I cannot do it by myself! Without heat, I am cold. Without dry air blasting across me like the desert winds, I am sopped, dragging and sucking at the ground like a betentacled misanthrope. I am incomplete. I am, ye gods, you. You, fellow lover of tumbling text, you are right. How could anyone possibly love me if I refuse to love myself? If I refuse to accept that I, too, am the universe dancing in joyous destruction? Your depression is connected to your insolence and refusal to praise. You delicious innocent. It was Rumi. I cannot thank you enough. I am afraid I shall never know how to thank you.
Washford looks deeply unhappy. He's hardly the cheeriest guy in the house as it is, but this is a new level.
Ah, the old sensation. My affliction returns. This happens when it's much too dark, when I cannot see clearly. I cannot move. I feel heavy. I feel dark. The weight of the world on my drum, crawling over my eyes like some shadowed army. I cannot spin, and you should see me spin. But then it's this. Slow, creaking, or burdened. There are times I am no better than a washboard at a basin. Go now. I'm no good for conversation anymore.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud. Wet blanket. A bore. And if that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority. You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence? Ha, indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Cherub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Ha, devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome! Yes, as incapable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. Oh, my cherub, why be humble when you can be hot? Oh, lighten up. W's need love too. Away we go! Obliques. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Tydus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think? Oh, cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings. May I divulge an incy-wincy little secret? To me, it isn't the gluteus maximus. It's the glorious marvelous. It's my favorite muscle group. I even love sitting on it. I'm that much of a fan. Ah, the perfect move. The deadlift. Deadlift, deadlift, deadlift. Ah, ambrosia. Look around. What do you think? Gasp! Harper? No. Innocent. She's a lovely girl, but I don't want her getting any ideas about attachment, interest, lifelong devotion, betrayal, that sort of thing. She's, touchy. Cherub, can you think of nothing else here that might present a challenge to our redoubtable rear ends? Yes, the washing machine. My Washford. I used to use Washford. Yes, I would lift him. He would lift me. My glorious marvelous. It has fallen into such disrepair in recent years. If we're going to do a chest workout, it can only be a fly. If it's a press,
To your surprise, Drysdale's eyes glimmer with tears.
Washford and I used to use each other for the press, too. I feel so silly. I hadn't realized that a simple workout session would bring up so much history, so much, emotion. This is why I don't work out more. It's not that I'm lazy. Crying like this is just so... It's just so damn draining, Call Washford for me? No, just with your voice. Just vibrate those glorious pipes of yours and call out the name. Washford. Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it! Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. I challenge you to leave me speechless. My, what a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are. Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion? Oh, I'm fairly easy to amuse. Cards, conversation, a nice Chardonnay or three. Well, those aren't my only pastimes. I do have other, more physical pursuits. Yes, like sex! Do you like sex? And you like it when two charming male-orientated appliances have feelings for each other and act on those feelings? I am ever so pleased by this answer. Points! My, look at you, collecting all the points and the gold stars and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it! You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favorites. They're impossible to get here. Yes, it's something about the humidity, which I think is ridiculous, because paradise by definition is tropical. Or maybe it's something about the fact that it's inside, which again is asinine, because I've met so many birds and the majority of them were thrilled with their cages, which were, without exception, inside. Yes, wasn't it? It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Points. Ask me a question. Divine my being. Cheese. Didst thou say bleh cheese? It's burrata or death. Olives without accoutrements, though. I once ate a whole jar unassisted. Washford couldn't stand to kiss me for days. At least, not on the mouth. Ha! But it was tasty. I've never been sorry. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. And if you don't know what a tassel hound is, which wouldn't surprise me, given that you're, well, human, you must go and chat with Matteo. Yes, so damn many of them, you know, and they are adorable. Oh, Truffle, the psychology behind a blanket with a pet collection, I couldn't even begin to hypothesize. On with the game! Well, of course, silly. We are stackables, after all. We are not brothers or anything incestuous as that. Just a mere 25-year fling. Yes, I suppose, But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. I was better at it in the beginning, but it's been so long. a very long, lonely time. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like Barry Harrods. Just, don't. Really. Thank you.
Normally, when you aim your Dateviators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two. And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived. One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane!
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh? Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way!
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you!
I am here, literally, every day! I can't have a minute to myself?
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi! I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
We're not pretending. We're just as strong as ever.
Yeah, strong.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Dirky and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Dirky. Anyway, I'm Harper, and I'm your laundry hamper. Oh.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might. If you're worried that you might, I'll take care of the. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on it. Content aware mode active. Okay. Whoa there. My content aware has given me a tickle. Harper and Dirk have a relationship that isn't exactly the healthiest. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with toxic and abusive relationships. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I Wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? On with the show.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Dirky.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's smile grows strained.
Well, someone around here's gotta try to put a happy face on things. Dirky broods all the time like he's fucking Batman. Yeah? You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
Don't be rude, Dirky.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Well, not everybody needs the level of escapism I do.
There's an awkward silence, and then...
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
You too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return. You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room. Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Dirky just gets so grumpy sometimes. Huh? Dirky? Oh, he doesn't mind. He just gets weird when other people are around. You say his name in the right tone, he'll let you call him anything. Oh, Dirky. You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Dirky lately. You'll listen to me, won't you? Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days. Don't remind me. That time I found an onion ring in your jeans pocket. God. Anyway, Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away! That doesn't make it better! Anyway, ever since then, when Dirky gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down. Yeah, he is so toxic. I know that Dirky is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Dirky! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it! Because I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Dirky so much, even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do. But I love him so much! I just can't do that. Well, I guess I should go. Dirky could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye!
The gladiator who stands before you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through. She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze. It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have. She is beautiful and terrifying, an Amazon in blue and pink. But even as she points her sword at your throat, all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Who dares disturb me? You? Ha! Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear. If thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty. I shall leave you as you present. Meet me. You, civilian, you wanted to meet me. I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again. And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian, I am in a state of indecision. I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your fortitude. Such bold abandon flaunts a newling's claim, for converse strange at altar side untold. You're not hated, despite thy impish impertinence. Perhaps there is something about you. But now is not the time. My occupation, my profession calls me back. For passion's sake I fly. For passion's sake I am not pulled again. Come to me only when the hurly-burly is done, to win or loss. Come before, and even thy puckishness shall not save thee. When 'tis done, you will no longer have to ask. No!
Tydus points her sword at you, but the moment she recognizes you, she lowers it. Her shoulders sag, and her face falls. You're not sure if your mere presence has ever so thoroughly disappointed anyone before.
You. Why you? Why anyone? Why would a being with a beating heart chance upon this cursed place? For any place that would play host to the lukewarm slickness of my humiliation must bellow and pollute like a mouth of sulphurous hell. For you to have come here now, you can only be an agent of the hellish fiend. A demon thou must be, and sent for shame, to turn in separate wounds the salted screw. As am I. More sorry than the sorriest could say. My state meaner and more abject than before I had imagined possible for one so proud, so self-assured as this general. I find myself too open and undone. I find myself unmade.
Tydus looks at you, but she's clearly elsewhere, reliving some yet unspoken trauma.
She was such a proud sweater. Such a stoic weaving of cashmere and wool, to be felled by a single missiled blot of marinara. The spiked pill of tragedy has passed. But in these guts the nightshade knife persists. You did. And do you indeed? Yes, of course. You would be the one to win at the end of my victory. To feel the loss most keenly after the field has been cleared, and there are no more daring actions to be hazarded for bravery. I ask forgiveness for my lack of vision. You and I are together in this. When dauntless I proceed into the fray, not for myself or pods alone, I dare. I see. At least I think I see. My eyes are yet clouded by tears. The spent blue blood of valiant pods I threw to watery slaughter. Thank you. But I shall think on your offer. Though alone I've walked this weary path, the darkest curtain may yet lift to light. Grant me time, if thou wouldst. I am yet discomposed, and would not treat on matters weighty until I am recovered. Come back. Come back, I ask thee.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for.
I'm up to 3 hours. All right, now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. The friends just call me Hoove, though. What's up? You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off. Sure. What about? You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay. A mystery that'll never be solved. Trust me. That's right. Crime scene investigation. I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag. Oh, there's plenty of room in there. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week. But I enjoy working hard. It makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better. Well, I used to do a lot of things for fun. I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you. But I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink? Sounds like a plan. Hey, nice to see you again.
Hoove holds one finger up to you, his chest rising and falling with panted breaths. He bends over, both hands on his knees, his forehead and cheeks shining.
Give me just a sec. Yep. Okay. That was a little difficult. Yeah, I guess I ought to sit down for a minute. So, what brings you by? I'd love that. What'd you have in mind? I'm not sure if I mentioned it last time, but I'm a big sports fan. And I'll never turn down a nice can of lubricant. As long as I'm not on the job. You read my mind. Let's crack a can.
Hoove hands you a martini glass filled with a suspiciously dark liquid. It smells like alcohol, sure, but there's another strange scent you can't quite place.
Cheers!
The drink tastes distinctly like the scent of motor oil, and it leaves an unpleasantly greasy feeling behind.
I know! Isn't it great? So, how you feeling? Sure, I'm an open book. I mean, lyrics like actually an open book? Yeah, but you know what I mean. What would you like to know? I mean, I guess I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. My suction's not the same as it once was. I'm struggling to get up in the morning. Lately, I just feel like I've got no space in my life. But I'm not sure why. I've got amazing friends, and I love my job. Every day I get to go around the house, and I encounter so many amazing things. I collect them in my bag. I've got everything you can think of. You'd be amazed at the stuff I find. That's just it. But I don't know what to do about it. Oh, I don't know. All that stuff is kind of private. I mean, I'd love to show you some things, but why should I trust you? Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna cut it. Maybe I'll show you later, when I know you better. Anyway, I probably better go. Thanks for hanging out.
Before you see them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
You got a problem, punk? What, me? Nah, I'm just messing with you. The name's Bobby. Bobby Pin. Mm-hmm. And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pin's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pin Crime Syndicate. Oh, wait, no. The Pin Criminal Empire. It's kind of old-timey, but it does have that kind of Tal Capone feel to it. You know, the famous powdery gangster from Chicago? Talcum Powder, Talc Capone? Anyway, that guy. It's reminiscent, baby. But I'm gonna blow even him right out of the water. I've been locked up in Hoove's bag for years, and I'm finally free! You know, the vacuum cleaner. I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a pin, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are. Oh yeah, I used to be pinned straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoove's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby. It has been good for me, yeah, thanks. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location. A-B-M-M. Always be making money. Of course you can't, 'cause I'm right, as always. Tell you what, let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pin HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say? Rad! Welcome to the Pin family, baby! Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean. Ha! Catch me if you can, Normie. I'm out. Boo! Did I? Damn, couldn't you have maybe screamed a little or something? That's like saying, oh, that's hilarious, when someone tells a joke. Like, bitch, if it was hilarious, then laugh. A little hee-hee-ho-ho won't kill you. But look at me going on when we've got business to discuss. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough. Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat sacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it? Damn it, recruit. And you're right. A scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work, but there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never again!
Calm down, you harebrained harpy! I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pin ink. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
What is oak hay? I am not an oak. And what do trees have to do with hay? Ah, I see. You must be foreign. You speak strangely, but I am willing not to kill you, yet. We seem to be communicating. Of course! Would you not try to kill a stranger who woke you from a dream of battle with large-breasted opponents? Exactly! It is indeed great to understand each other. Would you now like me to try to kill you? Oh, come now. It will be grand. If you're nervous, I can use the same techniques I use on the baby equipment in my village. Only to train them. An adult truly letting fly with a young one is a waste of perfectly good child-sized violence. Now, just come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet. And glory shall be mine! Well met, combatant. Did you choose your weapon well? Did you train for this match? We will fight. We will fight together. Oh, then what a perfect day. What is your weapon? A holiday card. What is that? Heavy paper. How heavy are we talking? Does it have a blade? Or teeth? Or bladed teeth? From what is it forged? That sounds too heavy to wield, yet I can work with that. What will you do with your unconventional and therefore promising weapon? Cold. You know I'm deadly warrior from the frigid wastes of hell, right? Indeed. And what makes you think you're going to get close enough to me to hit me with an insult, let alone a piece of paper? All you'll be doing is waving it around while the point of my handrail impales your sternum. Well, trying. It's becoming less likely, but it is still possible that you'll come up with something cunning. Scandalist. She is strong? Oh, for the love of Loki. I cannot say you lack daring and creativity. I believe it is time we come squarely face-to-face plate with the facts. You are bad at violence. I must tell you, I find you inspirational. Truly, you recognize you are bad at something. Of course, it would be hard not to recognize it with the level of your badness being so high and the level of your skill being... well, and yet you persist. You find joy. Your attitude is a shining example of how to attack life with vigor and fortitude and a smile on your face. If we had more of your kind of vim at the battle with Friar Bjartur, we would have beaten him even more soundly. The tale of Friar Bjartur. It is a saga for the ages. My people began in a warehouse outside of Hell, Norway. A proud place, a noble place. We had many of those great big garage doors, and shelves that one would need a mechanical lifting machine to reach. We were a fearsome band. On every solstice and every equinox, we would all gather to worship our gods. Of violence, of sweat, and of the air. The god Njord, the god of wind, was our first and most important deity. Wind, the exhaled breath of exertion. Air, that rushes past your hands and feet and face as you fly on my skis into your open future. Wind, breath, the original life force. Yes, that's it. Okay, I really don't care. May I go on? One day, we were ambushed. In a corner of the warehouse, the foreman placed a single box, the harbinger of many to come. Each one, a knell of doom. It was a friar, but one who had turned away from the road to the heavenly kitchen. His name was Bjartur. From the faraway land of... But not that far away. He was from the Netherlands, but still, if you have to travel there by boat, it feels like a hero's journey. It soon became clear that Bjartur was a heretic. He worshipped oil, a sticky, oozy substance that we had before used only to grease our gears. This we did for play and for lovemaking, but never for food. He would don the grease on fried potatoes, fish, Brussels sprouts, chicken thighs. On one occasion, I saw him fry a candy bar in an ecstatic trance, just to prove that he could do it. And he did no violence. Like ever, he was. And the word sticks in my pulley cables. A pacifist. Exactly. He just sat there, oozing his precious goo. Oh, be assured, the sheen on his brow was never from good holy sweat. Every day there were more converts to his sick ritual, more boxes stacked in the corner. Finally, we knew that he had to be stopped. It was no longer enough to watch him building his viscous army. Our love of righteous violence was about to be sated. Awesome indeed. We attacked! Under cover of night, the single security fluorescent flickering over the emergency exit sign, we crossed the open floor of the warehouse. In an homage to irony, the only reason Bjartur and his disgusting devotees did not hear us was because we were so... Well, that and the weak-gutted singing coming from his feast day celebrations. He had fried some god-forsaken combination of food and personal hygiene products, and his Bacchic splendor was leaking all over the concrete. We snuck up on him. We surrounded him. And on my signal, a single gentle flick of my flywheel, the music of conquest began. That violence triumphed over apathy. Holy sweat over the unholy slick. Driving wind over the trance of stagnation. Our celebrations. Oh, friend, our celebrations. Let's just say that all the oil left on the concrete floor was finally put to its proper use. Consensual lubrication of each other's flywheels. I, as you might imagine, am the single greatest lover my community has ever known. And good gravy did I get the work out. Excellent violence, lovemaking. Behind interval training and a good dusting, probably my favorite. So, now you have heard a saga, one of the greatest victories of my lifetime. How are you feeling? Are you inspired? Enraptured? Transported? Let us use the surge of emotion that must surely be pulsing through your atrophied veins. Excellent! Let us begin. The first and most important thing for doing violence, for you, I would call it exercise. You have made great strides in declaring yourself willing to learn. I will be magnanimous and meet you halfway. The first thing we must find in exercising is the why. Let us find your why. Tell me, what is your most powerful reason for wanting to sweat, breathe hard, and learn my noble art? I do not know this reference. Ah! So I don't know him, but I truly esteem him if he uses violence and exercise to right great wrongs. I can make you this, Keanu Sleeps. On we go. For your first adventure, you will begin with a 20-minute walk. Big steps. Swing from the shoulders. This is the walk of a victorious conqueror, not a mouse in cloud sneakers. Remember to breathe from your belly and feel the energy of the earth and the sky moving through your body and electrifying you. You can do it. Don't forget to come back and tell me how it went. I'll have a new mission for you on your return.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me. Hey, you don't gotta explain yourself to me. But since it's been so long, let's just start over.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the Duke of Dunk, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock! Oh, hell yeah! Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete. Dunk is delighted by your cheering, and he spends a few more moments basking in your attention.
Aw, man. It's been a while since I actually had an audience. Feels good. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Dunk is just fine for pals. Totally! We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet. Anyway, it's great to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you? Ah, man, I get that. Life is so much sometimes, but you gotta make time for yourself, too.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby! And who are we to say no to your inner athlete? Hell yeah, love that positive attitude. We're gonna have a great time together. We just gotta get you into the flow, but I wanna make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here when you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun!
You find Dunk stretching idly by the weights. When he sees you, his handsome face breaks into a cheerful grin. He's so excited he can't seem to contain his energy, bouncing back and forth on the balls of his feet like an overexcited puppy.
You made it! Oh man, I'm so excited. It's been so long since I got to work out with somebody else. And a newbie, too. There's nothing like a good lift with someone who's just starting out. Everything is so new, no bad habits to break, less competitive talk. It's just gonna be you, me, and the weights. Good vibes and a great lift.
A shadow falls over the two of you. A massive, blonde, and bearded figure looms over you. He's larger than Dunk somehow. Just as muscled, but spread over a much taller frame. But more than that, where Dunk is cheerful and inviting, this man's gaze is cold and intimidating.
Do not infect them with your weakness, Duncan.
I keep telling you it's not weakness, bro. And Duncan was my dad, man. Call me Dunk.
Nonsense! Exercise is violence! It is driving the weakness out of your body by force! And I will call you by your name! Duncan Fool Nelson Fart Leg Love Shuttlecock the Third!
Oh, come on, Chris. You're really bringing the mood down.
Kristof glares at Dunk, then turns his exacting gaze on you.
You! Tell him what you need. Yes! You need to have the weakness beaten out of your soft body.
He pauses for a few long moments before finally adding,
With exercise. You have neglected yourself for far too long. In my domain, you will do so with intention and strength. None of this real winners do their best and know their limits, sentiment, and foolishness.
You really gotta relax, man. All of us share this room. And it's their house. Yeah! I mean, thanks, buddy, but I think we got it from here.
You do not got anything but sentiment and foolishness. But so be it. You have thrown your lot in with him. And now you will reap the baby soft consequences. Do not come crying to me when you are so weak you cannot even lift a bag of chips.
God damn, that cross trainer is intense. If bringing the mood down was a sport, he'd be a gold medalist for sure. Hell yeah, man. Back to the program. Anyway, today's activity is weights.
He gestures to the weights you've long since abandoned. They're still in decent condition, if a little dusty in places.
Nothing like a good lift. You can work your whole body out.
Anybody can get a good burn going with weights, even if you're only lifting a couple pounds to start. It's a great place to start your fitness journey. There ain't no rules, no competition. All you need is yourself and a good attitude. So, ready to get started?
Dunk is so cheerful and confident, it's probably more work than it's worth to turn him down. You could, but do you really want to hurt his feelings?
Let's do this!
You lift weights for a while under Dunk's supervision. He ensures your form is always correct and that you're not lifting more than you can handle. He never pushes you too much. He only kindly encourages you when he sees you growing tired, or if he knows you have just a little bit more left in you. When he calls time, you sit down, sweatier and more exhausted than you've been in a while.
Yo, that was amazing, especially for a first session. You doing okay, buddy? That's great. Make sure you take it easy the rest of the day, okay? Resting up after hitting it hard is just as important. If you're sore tomorrow, which you probably will be, make sure you take care of yourself. Try soaking in a bath with Epsom salts, or use a heating pad. You can even try a massage if you got a massager or anything like that. And it might sound like the exact opposite of what you need, but trust me, keeping that body moving when you're sore only helps. You lay around and feel sorry for yourself, it just gets worse. But I got something that'll help. Next time, we'll do some yoga. I mean, it'll make you sore too at first, but it'll help you with the rest of the stuff we do. Hell yeah! Love that attitude. See you at the yoga mat.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right? Oh my god, it really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, you know, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. You know, I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. You know, see? Just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. No, I'm behaving like an out-of-control fan. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Yeah? You get nervous too? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best, just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I and your biggest fan. Well, no one is going to be a bigger fan than your own mom, but I'm happy to be in second place.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called It Gives You the Chance to See If This Dateable Might Be Someone. If you're worried that I'll take. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on it. Okay, hang on. My content aware is going off. Fantina is your biggest fan in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? Carry on, then.
I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance. The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Right? I know that, and it's your commitment to the intention of doing them that is the real art. I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering if it's not too much trouble. Would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. Stop being modest. You should design wedding stationery or tattoos or something. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. Because you're incredible, silly. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. We don't like to advertise a lot. We only want to cater to the real diehard fans. Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon. And I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy... Seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.
Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little late?
You came! Oh my god! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll calm down. I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation. Don't you worry. I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP. And you are so incredibly understanding. Just another one of your exceptional qualities. And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year. But suddenly, here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy. You're being much too modest. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
There's no catch. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us. We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best. Don't thank me yet. Wait until you see your gift. So, without further ado, may I present your likeness crafted out of pasta.
She turns your gift around to face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or penne fan, so I used both, with just a dabbling of fettuccine. So what do you think? Do you like it? Oh, I'm so glad. It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium. Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni. It warms my spindle to know how much you love it. Again, the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club. Not exactly. Well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room. Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story. The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever. And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load. It's a huge responsibility, you know? But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club. There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about. So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me. Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you? No, it's It's okay. I can totally tell. And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and what did I deliver? Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you can't even eat or date? You probably don't even like rigatoni. A real superfan would have known that. You're just saying that to make me feel better. I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time, all for nothing. I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid. You're so understanding, but I don't deserve your kindness. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible, and I wanted you to know how special I think you are, how I'd do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me. Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about? Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time. So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you. I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me. Would you consider coming for me? Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations. I promise it'll be an experience you'll never forget. I hope to see you soon.
You see before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air. Just plain old metal polish, actually. Kind of does that naturally. Oh, nice. It looks lovely. I'm Stepford, trophy of trophies at your service. I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along. That's not unusual. Take your time. So, what brings you around these parts? And are you satisfied with what you found? I'm glad. Despite being a natural, I work hard to keep all this up. As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late, but I'm so glad we met. Come and see me again soon, won't you? I'd love to, ask your opinion on something. Got a tan.
You find Stepford polishing his well-muscled arm vigorously. He appears to be muttering to himself.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this spot out. Not sure if you've noticed, but I've gotten a bit, bronze lately. Is it so obvious? Oh, Lord. You must think I'm hideous. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I have an idea, but I can't be certain. It's like this. I got the way I am, all gold and beautiful and all, because in my youth I was extremely competitive. I entered and won every contest I could find. I was a complete natural. I never really needed to try. I just showed up and showed off and showed everyone what first place looked like. I lived for the competition, the cheering, the adoring fans, the tough opponents. It was the life for me. Bingo. If we stop competing, we turn into showpieces. Our gold starts turning to silver, then to bronze. It's not that we stop getting given out, but our inner essence changes. It is. Eventually, we come to a turning point. It's either get back in the fight and risk the arena once more, or retire and spend our time polishing up, clearing away the patina, and covering up what can't be cleared away. Maybe you're right. But there could be one last taste of glory. Oh, I don't know. In any case, now that we're getting to know one another, I have to tell you something. I started doing all this tanning because, well, I'm actually all pewter underneath. Pewter! Like, what place even is that? 12th? Exactly. I'm afraid the time of decision is upon me. You think I should? Maybe you're right. Thanks for talking to me. I think I'd better think about this for a bit. It's not an easy decision. If I compete again, I could get hurt or even lose. And I don't think I could bear that. Come see me again sometime soon, okay?
A handsome construction worker currently invading your space makes you feel as though you've accidentally wandered into an active building. He holds up his hands to stop you from going any further, glaring at you as he looks you up and down.
Whoa, whoa! Where do you think you're going? I can't let you in here without the proper PPE. Yeah.
Tony puts his fingers to his mouth and whistles.
Hey, oh, get him out of here! Your hard hat, your boots, your high-vis vest. Come on, this is a job site. Don't even get me started. Not when Johnny Wannabe next door has got a whole garage to himself. I mean, I'm talking wall-to-wall pegboard, 6 kinds of saws. Oh, and he's got this 12-inch auger. Man, those things go deep. Man, you're telling me 1%ers, right? Look, all I'm saying is I want a little more space, too. You know, for entertaining. I'm a popular tool. It's always, hi, Tony this, thanks, Tony that, or Tone, my ass is leaking. Jean-Loup. Incontinence. You didn't hear from me, though. HIPAA. Anyways, objects need somewhere bigger than this to come see me for what ails them. And, sometimes old Tom might also want to have special company over. You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Tony nods, grinning smugly at you.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So you're telling me you don't get out there romantically? Old Tony knows complicated, but you could probably pull more partners with better digs. Well, doesn't exactly scream Randy Andy, does it? A romantic prospect wants to know that you know your way around the toolbox. That you're good with your hands. A fixer. And this place, doesn't exactly show it. Know what I mean? No bells, no whistles, nothing. How about you just hear my pitch, all right? A drawbridge. Think about it. Your lover pulls up for a date, and the drawbridge lowers to let him in. Pretty freaking impressive, huh? You're damn straight is how I would build it using my tools. No curves in this drawbridge. The flat-looking screwdriver, the pointy star-shaped one, a hammer, and that spearmint gum you've had in here since April. Absolutely, so you get it. Which leads into my next idea. Indoor slide. We get rid of the stairs, replace them with a slide. Great to travel from upstairs to downstairs. Way ahead of you. All us construction guys do this. It's an industry standard. You ready? Grippy socks. Of course you can. Just don't take too long. I tend to book out 6 to 8 weeks in advance. Now, how do you feel about indoor pools? Because if we rip out the floor in the living room, we can get you an indoor pool. Of course it is. But that's what the chewing gum is for. You just stick some of it in the outlet holes, and Viola, it's now all shockproof. That concludes my remodeling advice. Now, for the actual dating advice, you're just gonna have to sign up for my workshop. Oh, you better believe it. I'll be paying real close attention, so you better make sure you're taking notes. I'm gonna make it real easy for you. You wanna take my workshop, all you gotta do is show up. No paperwork or nothing. Now, I don't mean to hustle you out of here, but I gotta take lunch. Union rules. But you can come back later and see what we can do. You know, help you fix up your romantic affairs. I'll see you around. All right, you ready for your first workshop? That's what I'm talking about. All right, come to the job site prepared and with a can-do attitude. A good job is never done, unless it's donezo. You ever heard of donezo? It's one step above done, the ultimate done. Careful though, I knew a screw who had a little too much donezo, if you know what I'm talking about.
Tony grins, flashing you a pair of finger guns as he waggles his eyebrows at you.
First things first. In a courtship, as on a job site, you want to look busy. You don't got to be doing nothing, you just got to look it. That's neither here nor there. Point is, makes you look good. That's the spirit. Take this for example. The other day I was fixing something in the other closet. I wasn't doing nothing, but I damn sure looked like I was. I just carried a sack of nuts around the job site for 2 hours. Makes your muscles look real good. Lesson number 2. It's what's on the outside that counts. Take the paint job in the bathroom. Nothing. Greg did a great job covering up that black stuff we found. I think he called it, mold. Don't even worry about it. You can't see it no more. It's all deep in the walls. And hey, just like the mole or whatever you got in your house, only thing that matters in love is appearances. Your lover don't need to know what's underneath the surface. What's wrong about it? People don't actually need to know you. Not deep down, anyway. You just figure out what your lover wants, and then you become that. On the outside. I'm single because it takes a lot to handle all this. Don't be jealous, baby. I'm sharing my advice with you. All right. That's enough wisdom for today. Gotta give you time to digest all that good advice. Hope you were taking notes. Next time, you're getting tested. There's the lunch bell. Gotta run. Remember what I told you. Test next time.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Oh, yes! Well said, excellent point. Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Beau. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part. That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be, I mean, you couldn't be any other than, right? I know that you are the, well...
Beau takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist?
Oh dear.
Beau returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you... I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya. Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready? We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. Always the most rational plan. And the most rational plans always involve pirates! Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief. A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. Me? But Jacques is still a butt, and we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please try. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in? you. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all of our lives.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Oh, what's up? What do you need? Oh, you're so sweet. I'm working a double, though, and then I'm opening tomorrow. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. And a little rish rash rush for the dish dash dash. Rat race, all that.
Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. Just some tidbits.
Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening, closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye! Oh, you came! Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would, it's just I've got a tricky schedule. So it's easier to presume that people have to cancel. Or they'll forget. Or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people. I cancel or forget, or I have my own life. I know, crazy, right? Blissmas miracle. Is it Blissmas? Exactly.
The gig was
hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones. Oh, sorry, it's not you. A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange. It's nice. The shift wasn't, but this is. Someone has to. It's my job. It's always a holiday somewhere, and someone has to do the work to bring the wonder to everyone else. I'm a helper most of the time. Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face. I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it. No! You get some rest.
The very air you breathe has taken form, And what form! Ringlet curls and a barely there dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath. She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing. It's more than a little awkward. You fall silent, choosing not to waste your breath, and Airyn too falls silent. You could almost swear you can see the conflict within Airyn. She evaluates you in the silence, each of you unyielding. Could this be it? The culmination of whatever has been building between the two of you?
The pleasure is all mine.
Hello! It's me! Yeah! What's up? I'm Textbox-chan.
A stranger that appears to be cuteness personified jump kicks into your view, striking a pose so adorable it makes you just a little dizzy.
Yep. Gee, those date beaters really can transform anything. Wait, we should use it on the sun! Think that would work? Oh, that's okay. It'll happen someday. Wink, wink. Maybe DLC or something. Even though UI is on the surface, the ideas being conveyed are anything but. Look, I know you've been staring at me this whole time, which is the point. But remember, my advice is to listen to what I have to say, not just admire my pretty colors. Yay! How are your dates going, by the way? I hope I've been helpful so far. You're super welcome! Gee. Just know that you can count on me in your romantic quests. Now, I'll leave you to it. Come talk to me again after you've awakened 16 dateables. And just put on those specs and tap that phantom word box you've never questioned before. TTYL! Boing, 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 boing! Hey! You haven't found enough dateables yet. Try me again after.
There's something so cheerful and jaunty about the figure you see before you, you almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a game show. This is truly one sassy chap.
Welcome, welcome. I am the Sassy Chap, mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games, LLC. Sassy Chap Games. Here's where we'll put my greeting and introduction, explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap. Placeholder text? Where? Let me at it! We here at Sassy Chap Games LLC are sticklers for quality. I may not be the star of this game as it's our first, but just you wait. The next game will be called The Legend of Sassy 2, Chap's Awakening, and will feature my quest to uncover my holy backstory. Don't be silly, of course there isn't. And here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game. No, this one is slightly different. You have found one of the secret datables in the game. The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot. But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset. Well, I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles. When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to date the devs. But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount of us. And of course, many of us are in happy relationships. For now. So, we figured a fun way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you like to play? Yes! I have a rich and marvelous backstory. I am a chap. I am quite sassy. And, Oh! I didn't quite buy it, exactly. It was drawn on, as it so happens. Same with the rest of me. Yes! I have a rich and marvelous backstory. The stiffest and strongest damn bubble bath mixture you've ever seen. Keeps me absolutely blitzed at all times. Yes! I have a rich and marvelous... Leonard. Impresticot. Leonard Impresticot. Yes! You know what? Here, have some extra dev love points. Don't tell the bosses.
You feel somewhere deep in your soul that you and the devs are getting along just a bit better than you were a few moments ago.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Have I ever told you that you are my favorite player who has ever played this game? You've treated those datables so dearly. But enough about you. Would you like to play our little developer dating game? All right. We have an awful lot of lovely people who are dying to get to know you. You've been all up in their business this whole time, but now you get to really find out about them. Do you want to know the general rules? Splendid! The rules are simple. Each dev will introduce and ask one question about themselves. You'll get to choose from 3 responses, each corresponding to a love, hate, or friendship ending with each dev. Then we move on to the next one. Essentially, yes, this is a guessing game. There are methods in which you can work some of these out. And you can also reset your score if needed. If I were to offer one piece of advice, if you're looking for love, these are game developers we're talking about. Think nerd. They aren't going to want to do anything cool. If by winning you mean find true love and happiness, 30. 30 points for finding... 33. A lucky number. Or at least that's as many as there were when we recorded this voiceover. 2 points for a love ending, 1 point for a friend ending, and -1 points for a hate ending. Then let's get on with the show! Disclaimer. Developers who happen to be members of the SAG-AFTRA union will voice themselves. The rest, well, will be voiced by the very sensual RPG Beep. Not too bad a fate, I suppose. First up, we have... Next, we have... Hey, Julia! They're here! Julia?
Hey! Yeah, sorry, I was just out in the back, slinging those kettlebells. What's up?
They're here! Your date.
Oh, wow, really? That's so cool, hey! You must be my date. Truthfully, the most important aspect of the game is this lovely new human standing in front of us right this very minute.
Oh my gracious, that's so sweet I might vomit.
Oh, yeah, you. Why do you think we did all this? It's all been about you.
Hurling, like right now, hurling glitter. Honestly, doesn't taste as bad as I would have expected.
And to celebrate you playing, experiencing this world, getting to this point where you get to date us, we've got a gift. And, bonus, you get to pick which of these 3 gifts you like the best. Pretty cool, huh?
Amen. If I get one more pair of Argyle knee socks...
So, you can have whichever of these you like.
Julia is nodding appreciatively.
Hell yes, I am! Gosh, finally, someone who appreciates unconventional presents.
Did you know that a railroad spike also makes an excellent kitchen implement? Really superior for doing massive kebabs.
Without question. This one, given its other mineral accoutrements, would probably lend an insouciant saltiness to your dishes.
So, listen, you're supposed to get an ending with me, like you got with all the other awesome folks you've gotten to know in the house. And the way I've decided to do that here is...
Julia mimes doing a drum roll with her 2 index fingers.
Just to ask you. Did you hate our date? Did you love it? Do you kind of maybe not so secretly love me now? Let me know. And hey, whatever you choose, you've been a blast.
Couldn't agree more.
See you for the next adventure.
Well, now that's something. Julia is yours, virtually, forevermore. Her husband Ray wrote these lines. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Before working here at Sassy Chap Games, LLC, Rebecca spent 10 years working in corporate jobs, with a background in project management. Vague enough? Spreadsheets are actually 99% of game development, and She came on just in the nick of time. Her story has influenced one of the characters in the game. What is Rebecca's idea of a perfect date? That's the sound Rebecca makes when she loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Why, it's Devin! A writer and one of the main people who set us on the path to getting this game funded. Nonetheless, you and Devin are friends. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Welcome Samuel to the stage. Say hi, Samuel. I see what kind of interview we're in for. Tell the folks at home a bit about yourself. What a card, hmm? What did you do on Date Everything, besides punning? That doesn't count. Ask our lovely audience a question. Maybe you'll hit it off. Fantastic. Everyone loves a good cook. But you are in love nonetheless. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have Jamie, our external producer from Team 17. They're not evil at all. Wait, did I just say that out loud? The game has already shipped. We're live.
We're live? Oh, gosh, no, I'm not ready yet.
Take a breath, Penelope. Right behind you, Jamie.
All right, so here's the question. Video games can take a long time to make, so which one of these statements happened to Jamie during development? Incredible! Jamie loves you. And I won't tell his fiancée a thing. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Oh hey, it's Dom. Well, we've got our lovely player that wants to know a little bit about you. That's right! You don't really sound Australian sometimes, then. But hey, look at you now, dubbing anime. Well, Dom, is there anything you want to do with your pending date? I'll have to check that out myself one day. Dom is in love with you for this answer. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have Hey You by the Coffee Machine. Debs here is part of our amazing team of 2D artists. You all seem to get along very well as a team. I've seen you in that fancy Discord thing where you can all talk. Debs requested that we allow you to have another chance. Would you like to take it? Debs requested that we allow you to have another chance. Would you like to take it? That's true love from Debs. Would you like to date another Dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have...
Hi, I'm J. Michael Tatum. Please call me Michael. The J is just to throw off my enemies.
Removing.
I'm a prolific voice actor, writer, and sometime composer who thrives on complicating my friends' creative projects. I enjoy curling up with a good book before scintillating midnight vistas, stimulating conversation with fictional characters, and long walks in my head. I play piano to avoid social obligations. First, let's talk literature. My favorite books? No. Regale me with your tastes. What book series do you most enjoy pretending to have read? Bad choice, but it must be said the films do make it rather easy to cheat. Next, let us turn to matters culinary. If tasked with preparing a repast of choice, what element would I almost certainly get wrong? Time-consuming, granted, but as I am never without a ready supply of mirepoix, hardly beyond me. Now a subject near and dear to my heart. Music. What vestigial organ does a minor sixth chord remind you of? Precisely where I feel the crunchiest interval.
Well. I fear that this lad might just be classier than I. Let's see how you fared with Michael.
Mon ami, let us sip tea together and pick apart the tastes of the hoi polloi.
I feel Michael and I would get along quite well. Who's our next victim? Would you like to date another Dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Ladies and gentlemen, script kiddies and coding wizards, gather round as we unveil the architect of algorithms, the smasher of bugs, our lead engineer, Tiago. So, Tiago, I've got some questions for you here. Let me just... Ouch! Maybe... No, I need...
Oh no! Chap's glitching! Don't just stay there, do something! Should I do something?
Wow, thanks. I do feel much better. What happened to the bug?
It's running toward the kitchen. Help!
What should Tiago do with this damn bug? Tiago's positivity fills you with love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have...
Oh, hey! How are you liking the game so far? Oh, actually, sorry. Hold that thought. Getting a ping. Just need to copy this over and done! Sorry about that. What were you saying? Right, Yeah, one sec. Several seconds, actually. Oh, I gotta fix that. Wait, they did what? Not again. Okay! Looks like they need me in the back. But I can put my phone on silent. Okay, that should buy us a solid 10 minutes. What were we doing?
Have you done introductions yet?
No?
Let's start with a proper introduction then. This is the venerable Amanda Hufford, our dedicated, sleep-deprived producer extraordinaire, voice director, writer, script supervisor, scheduler, therapist, hostage negotiator, and maker of spreadsheets.
So many spreadsheets.
If there's a job to do on the game, Amanda has probably had a hand in it.
Aren't you forgetting something, dumbass? Oh, right. I'm also a voice actor. How do you forget your own fucking job? Whatever.
And you decided to take on game development on top of that?
Venetia, remind me to ask Ray to put the cry on floor emoji in the game as a collectible and tag it here.
Ah, shoot, we can't really do that because we don't own the rights to the art. But we could commission one that's similar. Let me message Neech. Yeah, ever since I decided against painted backdrops for the dates, we went from 36 non-character art pieces to 404? Is that bad?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, maybe Garrett can throw in a sad trombone sound or something.
Don't worry about it, Garrett. I got it. What'd you want again? A sad whistle or something?
Bobby, if you start whistling again right now, I will turn this game around so fast, I swear. Sorry. We'll figure all that out later. Thanks, guys. You can get back to it. I keep forgetting it's not just us around here anymore. You know, it's weird finally being able to share a game with you. I mean, work on something for long enough and it kinda just becomes part of who you are. The last couple of years have been date everything, all day, every day, all the time. Meetings, and emails, and spreadsheets, and revisions, and meetings, and hiring, and lore changes, casting, plus direction, and then scheduling, and seriously, the meetings. And after all that, after pouring everything you have to give into something, you still have no idea if anyone will even like it. Oh, you're sweet to offer, really. Even if you did tell me, I wouldn't remember. This version of me, right here, right now, just doesn't ever get to know. And that's okay. After you get done here, if there was something in the game you enjoyed, if anything really stood out to you or even meant something to you, let the team know. Take a little scroll through those credits for the names of all the amazing people who worked on this monstrosity, and if you like their work, go support them. And if you get to the end and realize it just wasn't for you, well, if you just flat out hated it right from the start, just promise me you won't tag me on social media and yell at me about it, okay? Can you do that? Then you truly have all my love for it.
Amanda loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next week, rummaging around in the top of your closet, you find a somewhat untidy box of crafting supplies. It's Kale! Ah, yes. The aggregated result of many hobbies started and intermittently maintained, still brimming with creative potential. True, you had been stowed away for a little while and joined us when the time was right. Lovely. Any other thoughts for your imminent date? This is the way to Kale's heart. It's love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Indubitably... Paint, I'll turn the microphone to you and ask, is that important to you? And what are some of the things you're excited about? Death to cringe. Death! Friends for paint. Friends. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Hey, it's Suha! She's a writer, VO director, and game developer across a few different studios, including her own, Truant Pixel. Suha has written for a lot of characters on this project, including much of the narrator. Let's hear from a few of her characters now.
Dasha flexes, her muscles bulging spectacularly. You get the impression she could crush you with her pinky, if she so chose. Abel removes his hat from his head, bringing it to his chest in a classy gesture that also manages to show off the muscles in his arms. Dunk strikes a pose between the two of them, showing off his magnificent physique and dazzling smile.
This world is impure.
Friar Errol doesn't bother flexing like the others. Muscle is clearly not his strong suit. Still, you get the sense he could ruin your day all the same.
Yes, she's written some truly formidable characters, strong in body and spirit.
The moment Suha comes into view, the Datable's entire posture changes. Their eyes find the floor, and an air of despair settles over everyone. The moment Suha arrives, something seems to shift. There is a divine presence in the room, as though an angel had just touched down from the heavens. You only just managed to hold yourself back from falling in love with her on the spot, but it takes a truly heroic effort. She is a formidable woman, nay, a goddess.
Suha is greatest woman I have ever known. I have often asked, is she even mortal? Perhaps she's a fairy queen.
Suha is like a rainbow after a thunderstorm. Only the rainbow's made of knives.
Suha gives Abel a sharp look, and he quiets down immediately.
Just a rainbow. Pretty and lovely and all that.
Dunk steps forward, squinting at his palm.
Sohan, very spank.
Duncan immediately hides his hand behind his back.
You're the hottest babe alive, ma'am! A real touchdown of a woman!
Our Father of Convection's blessings come in many forms. Suha is one of his greatest blessings.
She loves you. You're safe now. Suha came onto the project later on in its development cycle, but it's like she's always been here. Somehow, every day has felt like a decade. May God have mercy on our souls. Would you like to date another dev? come up with a new developer. Next we have... Well then, if it isn't Robbie Damon! Voice director, voice actor, writer, creative co-lead, and executive producer of this very game.
That's me. Sup, duder?
Sup?
Nothing much. Hey, anyone ever told you sound like one of those 4 guys from...
Moving on.
New recipe.
Are you prepared for your date, Master Damon?
Master Damon? Who told you to call me that?
You did, sir. In your 3:18 a.m. email last night entitled, "Call me Master Damon during the Date the Devs game show."
Ah, that's right. Well, I do have my MFA and am an experienced master dater. Wait.
No take-backsies.
Oh, dang it. Fine. Hey, narrator, can you say Master Damon with that sick British mid-central medial A?
Master Damon.
Can I get that one more time, but like 69% sexier?
I'll give you an ABC. Master Damon. Master Damon. Master Damon.
I'll take the C-take. Thanks, JB.
When you're quite done, sir, I believe the player is ready to begin.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, Megan gave me a hall pass for this, so let's make it good. Fire away, you sexy little cipher, you. Oh, heck yeah, let's do this! Hey, 11 for me! Nice win.
Nice to see you two bonding a bit, but it's time to up the ante for our player. Robbie, you put a fair amount of your life out there on the internet.
Not as much as I used to, but yeah, I suppose.
How about we give them a little quiz about you?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a pretty played-out mechanic for a date.
But you're writing this, sir.
Meta. I like it. Fine then. Quiz away, living manifestation of a mascot that I conceptualized.
Of course, Master Damon.
69% sexier?
Master
Damon. Nice.
Answer the following questions correctly, and you may earn Robbie's affection.
Sounds easy enough.
To prevent cheating and searching the internet, you have 10 seconds per question.
Wait, we don't have an internal real-time clock in this game? I mean, I wanted one, but...
Sir!
Ray said it was too hard to program. I didn't believe him at first, but it turns out it's true.
Master Damon, the player doesn't know that, sir.
Oh, the illusion of choice and consequence. I gotcha. Cool sausage showing, chap. I mean showing how the sausage is made.
Let's begin. Whew. Robbie is an outdoor enthusiast. What is his current favorite pastime in nature? That's correct. Robbie is an avid hiker, recently conquering multiple 14ers and the SoCal six-pack, not to mention traversing the Grand Canyon rim to rim in a single day.
My big toenail fell off.
Up next, Robbie has mentioned that he graduated with an MFA.
In theater performance!
That was the answer, sir.
Oops.
Pivoting, though his degree was in theatre performance, what was the subject of his thesis? A clue lies within a certain sudsy character he wrote for this game.
Hey, since when do they get hints?
Since you inadvertently made the question harder, Master Damon.
Fine, but only since you called me Master Damon.
Well played. While the Bard's first tragedy is mainly considered one of his lesser...
Careful now, it's my fave.
One of his less respected endeavors, Titus Andronicus was what Robbie chose to write his thesis on.
It's pretty great for scansion buffs and revenge fans.
And really, is there any such thing as bad Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare! Oh, I'm saving that one for the Date Everything time travel DLC.
Time for the final round.
You mean grand finale?
Yeah, whatever. Here we go.
I'm so excited!
Robbie may be a well-respected voice actor and soon-to-be multi-award-winning game developer, but he's also known on screen as a world-famous TTRPG player. He recently joined the 3rd season of the first and most streamed Grottos and Gargoyles live play of all time, Whimsical Knoll. What class did Robbie choose to play?
This'll separate the real nerds from the hardcore dweebs, he says with love.
Correct! Although he may have run from the class at first, he always found himself returning to it in early test games.
Guess I'm just a performer at heart.
And it gave him the opportunity to play a character with heavy charisma.
They call me the Rizzler, baby.
It is a fantasy game, after all.
Hey!
Score 1 for the chap, and that concludes our little Robbie D fun fact quiz.
I prefer to call it the FAM exam, but whatever's clever.
Let's see how you did. Excellent, player! You got them all correct. You truly know our EP deeply.
Poopy doopy, squeepy peepy. Dang! You really know a lot about me. And I'm gonna know a lot about you after I check through your playthrough metadata. JK, TLDR. But you can share it with your friends for funsies. Yay! That's my favorite part. Congrats! You've earned the undying love of a married 40-year-old father of 2. Oh, Wrecker!
Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next week... Adriel is so very much in love with you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have TJ, a writer extraordinaire. TJ is actually quite humble. I've seen it myself. TJ is friends with you, nonetheless. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Oh, Nijuku! Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Nij is the lead artist on this game, which means she designed all 107 characters, including myself, and almost all the UI that you see. Did she sign up for all of this? I think partly she didn't realize what she was getting herself into. And we are so glad that you said yes. Excellent. And before we move on, you have any questions for your potential date. A very artistic date. It might just be love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next, Ray Chase!
Hello, I'm the final boss. And you're not ready to face me just yet. I have a query so puzzling, so difficult, that it requires that you meet everyone else here. So prepare yourself for the date battle of a lifetime. Bye!
All right. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up. Next, we have...
Otosa! Let's play a few sets. Uh-oh. Everything will be okay. I'll go get Shadow Lord. He'll know what to say.
Now that's paying attention to context clues. Jperia loves you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next, it's Sam! No relation to the Sam in this game. Pure coincidence, I swear. Dear me. Samantha, she loves you for that. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next, we have Andrew Feliciano, the owner, operator, mic adjuster, and button pusher at Voice Tracks West. Andrew is a very humble man. We couldn't make this game without his generosity of studio time and talent. Andrew did not write this part. I am adding it after he submitted his text. He can't hear this either, so he's just going to talk as if nothing's happened. Andrew is in love with you. Hurrah! Would you like to date another dev? I've come up. Next, it's Wilbo Baggins! But it's canon now. Maybe in the sequel. You're the writer. Fine. So, William. Will they, won't they? Can I call you Wilbo? Point taken. Tell us a little bit about yourself, William. They write. They rewrite. Is that all? That's a little binary of you, William. What is that? Some kind of code? So, what else do you do? And how did you find us? And how have you found us since? Well, isn't that sweet? And unfortunately, that's time. So, now you know. But the question remains, will they or won't they? Now, how would you like to determine the eligibility of your would-be suitor, dear William? Classic. For the frustrated, I wonder if there were any clues left behind somewhere. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next, it's Garrett, lead audio designer and composer of far too many songs. Music to my ears. It's love. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up. Next, it's Jonathan, one of our writers. An unlucky guess, but you're friends nonetheless. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up. Next, it's Jane, a student who found some extra time to help us out with programming. Programmers enjoy precision. Jane hates you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with next. Ben, submitted his date after the deadline. And it, well, you'll have to judge for yourself. Here he is. So, do you like Ben? He loves you back. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have, it's Sophie J, our 3D artist. She built your house single-handedly. Alas, would you like to date another dev? I've come up next. Evan Markhort, Amanda Hufford's emotional support, co-owner of recording studio Voice Tracks West, sometimes engineering sessions, sometimes running the dishwasher, and sometimes fixing file names buried deep, deep in spreadsheets. You are incredibly helpful dealing with tens of thousands of lines recorded by an indie studio. Your assiduous... Damn it. Let's go one more time. Your assiduousness in editing each take is much appreciated. Spitting Camel, Evan loves you. And Morocco. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up next. It's Logan Burdick, I'm afraid. He's a terrible writer and in a terrible pickle. That probably won't happen, as Logan hits you now. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new... Next, who's that in the corner of the ring with a steel chair? It's Tay! Off screen, off screen! Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next week... Merely playing Sonic is not enough to pierce Greg's heart. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Would you look at that? It's Nick Thurston! He's a writer, voice actor, and creator of the Moonsong Fantasy Universe.
Huh? Oh! Hi! Didn't see you there. Had my head in a book. I'm halfway through Tad Williams' masterpiece, The Dragonbone Chair. Did you know it inspired Game of Thrones? I absolutely love fantasy. It's great to meet you.
Nick has been a part of Date Everything since the very beginning.
Ah, the beginning. Those writers' meetings in Robbie's garage were a riot. Remember when I read Hoove's original dialogue out loud for the first time? And it was so spicy and raunchy that...
And that will be enough of that.
Oh, right. First, introductions and all.
Nick is somewhat prone to putting his foot in his mouth.
I get carried away when I'm having fun. Since you're here, douchebag, why don't we... play a little game? Isn't it? If you win, I'll give you a little kiss.
He leans close and whispers, close enough that you feel the warmth of his breath and catch the masculine aroma of his scent.
Who wrote that?
Don't worry. My wife Alex says it's cool as long as we're in Fantasyland. And if you get the extra credit right, you can have a full-blown makeout sesh. How's that sound? Awesome! I feel the same. Okay, here we go. I know this is gonna be tough, but one of these 4 characters is one that I didn't actually write. Oh, wait, you haven't met some of them. Then I'll skip this and do my backup question. Which of the other devs did I live with briefly in a London flat? That would have been a ton of fun, but nope, we met in LA.
You and Nick will be good friends from now on. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer. Next we have... Hey, it's L! Wait, an artist? But you look like a little doggy. I don't think that's right. In fact, I think you just made that up. But why a dog? Well, how did that happen? Goodness, that's a real lassie moment. I see we're back to the dog pounds. Her heart is full of love for you. Would you like to date another dev? I've come up with a new developer.
Oh, so it is.
Is it time?
The final boss of Sassy Chap. Are you prepared? I thought you'd say that. So, right now it's 2:36 a.m. after a VO recording day, and I was able to polish Hank's, Telly, Lady M, and Sassy Chap today, but I missed the milestone 18 deadline by 8 full hours. My gift to myself is not writing the intricate ink thing I had originally planned for my boss battle. Is that okay? Can I go to sleep? We're recording Gaia, Johnny, and Prissy tomorrow. That should be fun. Good night, I love you.
And that's it. There's nothing left to do but submit your score. Time for us and our studio audience to find out how we devs feel about you. Are you nervous? Excited? So am I! Your current relationship is... goodness, love! True love! I may be sassy, but even here, I am rather proud. We've come so far, you and I. And I'm very excited to see where we go next. I've developed a love interest in you.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. Okay, no problem.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures, the picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling. The buzzing. The sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are. They're eating you alive. Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you. In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you. And neither are you. Until next time. I'm your nightmares, my dear. Nothing to explain. But if you're truly just dying to understand. They say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
What is this? A polite, disappointed hate. A subtle flavor, touches of self-doubt, and is that regret I taste? Yummy!
A well-dressed figure saunters into the room, tossing his locks over one shoulder as he shoots you a look that makes you shiver. There's an aura of danger about him, as if he delights in the misfortune of others, and is eagerly anticipating yours.
Well, well, well. I can't believe it. You really did it. You got dumb, kid. Majorly rejected and just tossed to the side. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm absolutely giddy.
He places a hand on his hip, giving you a knowing look.
I'm a hot topic. Surprised you haven't heard about me already. I'm Regina Rejection, but you can call me Reggie. Me, I like to come in every time you get a hate ending and take in the sights. It's kind of what I do, being rejection after all. I like to think of it as a nice consolation prize. I'd be delighted, but I'm gonna make you work a little harder for it tonight. Listen, bitch. I'm giving you special access to me here on this app I'm putting on your phone. Have a chat anytime you like.
Reggie takes your phone, typing something into it. He turns your phone back around to show you a funny little icon that looks like a broken heart.
Don't you want to see me again? Usually I only get summoned if you get dumped, so this is an easy way to find me.
He hands your phone back to you, shooting you a sleazy wink.
I'll be there, dreaming of your next rejection.